So you don't usually see Tim Hopkins in front of the camera. He's a photographer here at WNEP, but also a movie buff and a film major when you went to Penn State.
Yep.
We're going into Oscars this weekend. What are your thoughts going into this weekend? It seems like there's a lot of uncertainty.
A lot of uncertainty. Yeah, this is kind of the first time where there aren't like clear winners. Some categories definitely, but a lot of them are very up in the air. There's been a lot of different winners per award shows, previous award shows. Like last year, Oppenheimer had a ton of momentum. This year, there have been many movies that have had momentum at different times, but nothing really clear, nothing that is apparent, I should say. But.
So when we look at some of the front runners, are there front runners? What are you thinking?
Yeah, there are. So one of the major front runners this year is The Brutalist, and this was one of my favorite movies of last year. This is a big, epic film about a Holocaust survivor who comes to America and is requested to build a giant brutalist architecture-inspired community center. And it takes place in Pennsylvania. It takes place in Doylestown, PA. It wasn't filmed there, but this big epic film. Adrien Brody's a frontrunner for Best Actor. The movie's a frontrunner for Best Picture and Director. I think it has a very good chance. I thought it was excellent. It's big, it's long, kind of a movie that Academy voters really like and really appreciate.
Now, often now they're including a blockbuster movie too,
yes,
and Dune was in that category. What do you think there?
So there were two big blockbusters. One was Dune. Dune was my favorite film of last year. I think it's one of the best films of the last 10 years. I think it came out too early to keep the Oscar voters interested because voters usually tend to lose track of movies later in the year. They love the big like holiday season Oscar rush movies, and it just came out so early in the year. It's a shame because it's such an incredible movie. I think it'll take home a lot of technical awards for cinematography and visual effects. The other big blockbuster that I'm sure everybody saw was Wicked. Now, I sadly think that's going to get overlooked too, just because the Academy really doesn't like to give awards to big movies. It's always a lot. Very few occasions, obviously, but 9 out of 10 times it's always smaller films that get these awards, and I just don't think Wicked has had the big momentum that it should be having, even though it is a very good film, and I really like it. I do think it'll pick up some technical awards.
Anything else we should be looking at this weekend?
Yeah, I think one of the things I'm interested in looking at is the movie Amelia Perez. That movie got 13 Academy Award nominations, the most out of any movie this year, and I don't think it's going to take home a lot. I think it's losing its award season. There's numerous controversy surrounding that film, but I think it's not. I think you're going to see almost a complete shutout of that. Sean Baker's new movie Honora, I think there's going to be a lot of love for that too. I would not be shocked if that wins the Best Picture Oscar this weekend. It's an incredible movie. I think Timothée Chalamet is a dark horse for Best Actor for Bob Dylan's Complete Unknown. I wouldn't be shocked if he was very good in that film. I wouldn't be shocked if that won. And I think Demi Moore is going to pick up her first Oscar this weekend for The Substance, which is an incredible horror movie. Rarity for the Academy. Rarely any love for horror movies. So I think those are the main takeaways this weekend. And I think Kieran Culkin is a lock for supporting actor for a really good film called The Real Pain.
And we know you'll be watching this weekend.
Oh, I will be, yes.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
All right, Tim, thanks for your insight and good seeing you in front of the camera.
I try my best. I'm out of my wheelhouse.
All right, thanks.